And we are live. Here we go again.
And
Jay's already.
Jay's
Oh God,
ran
Jesus.
away already.
So this is the second episode of the Ass Fan TV, but I have to say, I don't know if anybody notices on my music clip. This is me and my brother. This is our song we do, but it seems like the very beginning is sped up and then it slows down at the end. I don't know if anybody else just catches that. If you hear that, that's not how it's supposed to be.
I'm not musically talented, so no. I didn't
Okay,
get that.
I'm asking the wrong dudes.
Yeah, you
Okay,
definitely
cool.
shouldn't ask me.
It's something sped up and then it slows. I don't know why it's doing that. Either way,
that fixed.
That's the highlight of the night, to be honest.
Especially
what
tonight.
a shite game. I was told, to watch my language, that we had some people watch, and our language was a bit aggressive. So we'll tone it down. We'll probably do 3 less cuss words in this stream.
At least 3.
Go from rated X to rated R.
We all get 1 cuss word each.
We get 1. I said shite. That's not a cuss word.
That's not 1. You still get 1.
Yeah, I still get 1. Gentlemen, Avalanche, 4 L's in a row. Let me look at my notes, because I believe last time it was this many losses in a row was January 2019 is what they said on the altitude. Mark Mosier there. Jay, what do you think's going on here overall?
I think it has to be a complete team effort out there, and I think that they all need to step up their game. It's not just one player; everybody.
Yeah, that's the obvious one right there.
Pretty obvious assessment there by a French Canadian. Very obvious.
And I think maybe, I don't know, play a little bit of more drills on the practice and try to set up more plays before the playoffs start.
Yeah,
maybe change some
they
minds.
don't know where they are out there right now, given so many turnovers today.
Oren, you pretty much watched from the start of the season. It's obvious kind of what's going on. I mean, we got players out. We're sitting players purposely, where we don't want to get hurt, even though we're playing Makar and McKinnon, which is a bit risque.
Yeah,
I said risque, not risque. It didn't take long for Jay to already get kicked out of the thing.
Jay likes
Jesus.
a lot.
It's that Canadian internet. Trudeau, he's like mask and dial up only. So while Jay's sorting his shite out, I think we all know what's kind of going on here, but it's just sad to kind of watch. You're like, you want more from your third and your fourth line guys, your middle six, just people to say, hey, I belong in the playoffs once the playoffs start.
Yeah, we only have a few more games left, so we need to definitely get that momentum going.
Yeah.
I've got in the next few games at least.
The last 2 games, I feel like the Avalanche are not playing like they're a playoff team at all.
Well, we're a Stanley Cup team, Jay, so I don't know if you know that. There's a difference between the two. Okay?
Yeah.
The Cup's already ours, okay? And we're acting like it.
He's Canadian. They're not used to Cups, so.
Yeah.
Damn. Well, at least you're not a Toronto fan, Jay.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got literally the first 2 periods were just pretty. Again, I'll say shite. I'm saving that cuss word. I can just really roll through it very, very quickly because I want to, because it is shite. But really, it starts with a couple penalties. Newhook draws a couple penalties. Of course, we don't do anything on it.
Yeah, he did good on that one. On that play when he kept his feet moving to get a play. Yeah.
Yeah, Newhook starts out pretty well. I made a comment too. I was like, Newhook had been recently. He's been showing some good skill, kind of getting in the groove, scoring some goals, making some plays, playing with confidence with the puck. In the last few games, just like the entire team, really kind of on the back foot. Not making things happen. And then he draws a couple penalties. You're like, this could be a Newhook game. It looked like it. It didn't end up being it. Didn't
No.
see him after the second period, but I do have to say there was a huge save. Darcy Kemper stops DeMillo after a turnover, which, oh my God, we can talk about turnovers
Yeah.
in this game. Turnover in our zone.
There's more turnovers than shots in that game.
Yeah. I did have down here just an asterisk. Like Kyle Connor is a very good hockey player.
Yeah.
I like Kyle
Apart
Connor.
from his
Jay,
wide open net, man.
well, yeah, I mean, you could even tell in the first period where there wasn't a lot going on, seemed like a guy that was probably going to do something at some point.
Yeah.
Um,
Blake
yeah,
Wheeler
I had-
had some great chances that game too.
yeah, he did. You know, Nichushkin had a couple good chances. He had 2 double saves by Hellebuck. Right now, finally, Connor Hellebuck decides to show up and play a good game.
He had some good passes too.
Oh,
They just weren't completed.
yeah, the banner has the word shit in it. I'm just quoting, but that's the banner.
Yeah,
That's not
Banner
that's
gets
not us.
a word too.
That's not us saying anything in particular.
Yeah,
that's just the banner.
Banner gets a word as well. That's our 4th player.
Silent killer with Sue. Is that Ronaldo? Are you doing the Ronaldo? Sue. Ronaldo, we just beat your Ronaldo ass 3-1. Arsenal. That's a different podcast.
Your cuss word has been used, by the way, so you're out.
Oh well.
Yeah.
I'm gonna phone a friend for about 50 more. So don't worry. So there we go. But yeah, I mean, first period, it's just, you know,
there wasn't
a moment here.
Much to
There was
look at
nothing
in that
going
first
on.
period.
There was nothing going on. I'm just dropping that. Yeah, I'm just dropping that page.
But
Jay,
but still 0-0. So you can take that as a good
Darcy
message.
was our first and second period, basically. He was our back wall. He was keeping us in.
He was the wall that Trump built.
In the second period,
we
though,
wish
we
he
had
built.
some good chances there. We had Larchu Lekkinen on a one-timer. We had McKinnon.
David Rocks, 71 Riley. Welcome, sir, or ma'am, our transitioner. Yes. You know, it's like one of those things, you know, like no one's going to net. Like, you know, McKinnon and McCarr can just get at it. And, you know, it's just kind of like
they need to start shooting way more.
They're just
for sure.
They're tip dicking around, man. They're just, you know, they're touching tips. Let's be real. They're touching tips.
Get some shots on net and get some rebounds, deflections, and screens out in there. And
yeah.
Do you know when Devon Tays is coming back?
I would imagine, if not the last game of the regular season, playoffs. It's going to be interesting how they bring him and Landeskog and Rantanen in. When they bring him, when are they going to sit McKinnon, McCarr too? You know what I mean? You're playing around now. You're like, who's doing what? Because you're going to want to get Landeskog if he's ready. You're going to want a game. Just let's get the tempo.
Yeah,
just
we
jump
need
in.
Landeskog back for sure.
Yeah, we miss Landeskog.
I miss that beautiful face.
Don't we all? We all do.
Me more than us, but yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of females and males out there that miss him more than either of us, for sure. That's not including his wife. There's other people out there. So second period, again, it's like the first period, man. I mean, at least there's a little bit of action. What I have here is Abe Kubel. You know what? Speaking of Abe Kubel, let me throw my tiny, tiny, tiny picture of Abe Kubel up.
He's a giant amongst men.
Look at this. Look at that.
Here.
Oh my God. Look at look at the detail. I mean,
he's skating hard right there.
He's skating real hard. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna hit a full. I'm gonna bust a nose.
Probably get a penalty.
Yeah, he draws a little blood from Pionk's nose because he's got a weak nose. He's got the Michael Jackson nose. I don't know if that's too soon to say, but he has a Michael Jackson nose. There's a little slap ass afterwards. You know, you got to keep an eye on it. You have a couple guys talking to him from the bench. You know, he's being looked at. And shortly after that, that's when Brendan Dillon tries to line him up, end his career. He just kind of sees him last second, kind of gets out of the way, gets a little shift out of the way. Good for him. And just something to look for as the game goes on there. I don't like that. Hey, that's better. Wrong topic. Yeah, that is wrong topic. You're talking about the Sue. Yeah, it's wrong topic. That's the Arsenal podcast. Shortly after that, Byram throws a nice hit on the boards. Just to say, hey, we're still playing a hockey game.
There.
Yeah.
He tried to make it a little physical.
Yeah, this is still a hockey game. I mean, and this is whenever this is the point where it kind of gets towards the back end of the second period, and we start turning the puck over a ton, and Winnipeg starts coming at us. So I have Lowry comes in, makes that beautiful Forsberg move, tries to do that one-hand tuck, hits the post. You know what I mean? And then this is when we start turning it over. Cogliano with a pretty terrible pass. Gives it to Wheeler. Breakaway. Yeah, good save by Kemper. This is when Kemper starts to really turn it on. And then literally right after that, Josh Manson is like, all right, where's Ehlers? There is Ehlers. Bam. Throws it to Ehlers. Ehlers does a backhand, shoots it high and wide, thank God. And that's kind of the end of the second period. And you can kind of tell we're turning the puck over a little loosey-goosey. We're looking like a sack of shite. It's pretty shite after the second period. We're turning the puck over. Jets are starting to dominate. Comment says Lehkonen has been solid, but do you guys think Manson, Cogliano, and Sturm have helped? Well, Manson has helped for sure. Cogliano, besides I guess tonight, I'd say besides our losing streak, Cogliano's been solid. He's been pretty solid. He's done his job. He's been pretty job. Sturm, you know what? You bring up Sturm. Let me bring you. Can I?
Much about Sturm.
Can I? Let me show you how much we've seen of Sturm. Can I show you how much we've seen of Sturm? This much.
Ass up only.
Ass up. He wins that face-off because apparently people keep saying, well, he wins face-offs. Well, we're still a shitty face-off team. I guess that's why he brought, shite face-off team. That's why we brought him in. But you got to do more than win face-offs, bro. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I get it. I'm going to give him all the support. You know, I give all the players support in game. Cheer him on. You know, you want the best for him. But he's got to contribute more offensively, obviously, because he's contributed nil, zitch, 0.
Well, Cogliano maybe not putting that much points, but he's a vet in the team and he can bring a lot of inspiration to the team.
Yeah, I hope during the playoffs, Cogliano steps it up and helps the team out for sure.
Here's what I think. This is what I'm hoping. When the playoff starts,
that maturity level,
these guys are going to somehow,
Bye, Jay.
Step up. Bye, Jay. Buy a Canadian internet. Step up. Show up. And show why Joe Sakic made those moves. Again, I mean, we brought these guys in for a reason. They're doing a role. Yes, Sturm does a better role as a, fourth line C than maybe a Tyson Jost by faceoffs only. Besides that, he hasn't been using his size like he should. That's the thing. He's got to use his size. He's not contributing at all offensively. I mean, that's just obviously. So he's these are things we hope and we pray that will turn on, but we're going to get to that at the end of the show is about. I know what we're doing, and we're not freaking out, but let's just be real. There's not a switch on the wall that you flip on when the playoffs start, and then all of a sudden, our guys are playing playoff hockey.
Yeah,
it's obvious McKinnon and McCarr. Yeah, I mean, it's obviously McKinnon, McCarr. They can do that, but you're talking about the middle six, the back end, the third, the fourth liners, the bottom 60. They can't just flip a switch like the top end players can. And this is their time to shine and make games, hockey games. And we've been outplayed in every game. the last 4 games. Washington was a bit back and forth, but besides that, they're gonna have to watch that, and we're gonna have to get better at that if we want to at least start the playoff strong. We go straight to the third period here, where the action happens. And I have to say the best highlight at the time was second intermission. If you're watching on the altitude, Johnny Lyles, he freezes on his stream
That was
as he's
beautiful.
drinking a margarita. It was the best moment of the night so far. And that says everything you need to know about the first couple of periods. Besides, let's get him on here. Besides this gentleman right here.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy right here. He's the man. I mean, he's had a good game. He looks like he's ready. He's saving breakaways, 2-on-1s.
Yeah, there were
You know what I mean?
a few of those goals were just unfortunate. You couldn't have saved them. So
yeah, he helped like 3 old ladies cross the ice during both periods. He's just doing everything he can. He's driving Ubers. He's delivering DoorDash. He's doing it all, and everybody else is jerking each other off on the bench. That's not a cuss word. That's just reality. That's what's going on there. But Darcy Kemper, have to highlight him because he had a good game. He had a good game, even though it got ugly at the third period. It's not his fault.
They had 44 shots on him, so it was a lot of shots. Avalanche only had 31 for tonight, so especially second period, they were not delivering anything. That third period, they finally started getting some shots, but third period's almost too late sometimes. So
yeah,
especially when you're down 3-1.
Oh, Jesus, Jay, my God,
you can't rely on Canadians.
It's a good thing. He's a detriment to the show. You know what I mean? It's a good thing that the show gets better when he's gone. He'll never hear that.
The room brightens.
He doesn't have the ability to listen to it. You know what I mean? Okay, shh, he's coming back.
Maybe. Oh. Welcome back for our fourth time.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Here we go. Here's my comment of the night right here. This guy who's actually had a good season for the Avalanche. I mean, everybody was suspect as hell whenever he joined. But this guy tonight loved to turn the puck over. I even wrote in here, Jack Johnson got as lost as Joe Biden on a speech with the puck, and Wheeler had a great chance. He just had it because what's the puck? I mean, what do I say? What are we talking about here? Gives it away to Blake Wheeler. Another save by Kemper. Again, this is another great save by Kemper. But Jack Johnson got to clean this shit up. He did it again. I think it was first period. Penalty kill all the time in the world on the puck. Easy, soft board clearance. Gives it away. Gonna have to clean this shit up in his own zone. Yeah, he's gonna have to clean this shit up. Warren, what do you have to say about Mr. Jay Johnson here?
Get your passes to the correct players, buddy, because you're not helping us out right now, and you better step it up in the playoffs.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty
obvious.
I know he can also do more offensively because he's able to put the puck behind the net too. So hopefully he can do better offensively as well.
Well, I hope so. We can't. I mean, he doesn't do much offensively, but he's been solid. And he's had a good season for what we brought him on for. Can't rip him, but he's turning the puck over a lot in his own zone. Clean the shit up. Get it going, Mr. Jack Johnson. You're lucky we're showing your picture tonight. You better be you're very fortunate. Can we just show this man's picture one more time for Orrin? Let's just look at him for a little while.
I thought Val was going to score tonight. I really did.
I wish he did.
I wish he had.
I wish he would have.
He was close, and he had a few nice passes. But
Orrin, got a comment on the size of the stick there, or we're just going to let it go?
It looks pretty above average, so I'm happy about that.
We're all happy about that. Let's answer this quick. Kemper's injury history. Oh, excuse me, Jay. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just about to say about that. There was a comment about David Rocks.
Yeah, this
Campus
one I have on
injury,
the screen that I was about to read. You read it. Can you read English?
of course.
Okay, show me what you got. Go for it.
Darcy Camper's injury history is what worries me when they're letting him get peppered this close to the playoffs.
Yeah, but here's the thing. He's not supposed to get peppered this much. Do you know what I mean? Like, we need to play a better game in front of him. And whatever happened to Pavel Francouz, he got, like I said, that Connor McDavid slap shot to the eye. That's sarcastic, but people, if you've watched the first show, obviously I'm sarcastic, but let's be real. Connor McDavid's a dirty son of a bitch. Only second curse word. He's a
So
bastard.
you're 1 over now.
So I didn't even know was even on the. I didn't even look at that. That's
No,
my
he
mistake.
was on the bench.
Who was our
He got-
backup goalie? So Francois was the backup.
Yeah, he got hit on the bench, I believe.
No, I know last game, but was he on the bench?
Tonight, I'm not sure who was the backup.
See, that's the thing. So it's like it was Kemper's scheduled time anyway, but he should not be peppered like this in the first place.
No,
Do you know
the
what I mean?
defense is lacking right now.
We should be playing a better game.
Unfortunate.
Jets had nothing to play for.
And too many turnovers in our zone.
Yeah, David says Francois was a backup, so he was back. That's a good sign. That's a good sign. Good to have, but it's like he shouldn't be peppered this much. Welcome to the tardy party, fellas. Okay, go start. You know what?
Okay, I think I know
Michael,
who that
you.
is.
Michael, if that's you. What's the? Who is that? Is that Sagan? Is that Sagan? I think with 91. I think that's Sagan.
Yeah.
You know, we roll right past that comment, buddy, to this comment. I'd rather have McDermott back there than Jack Johnson. Well, look, I think depending on the game, depending on the series, you probably will see that. You will see McDermott. We talked about this last show. He's improved a lot. Some of y'all were y'all's most improved player through the season, which if you start as a bag of shit,
yeah,
all you can do is go up because he started out horribly, but he knows his role and he knows the system much better now. So I would agree that you might find a series where a McDermott might fit better than a Jack Johnson. So I could see that happening. I could easily see that happening, especially if you're getting pushed around. You need someone to make a big hit, make a fight, get in someone's face, be out on the ice just to show that you're not going to get pushed around. I mean, I'm looking at the West. I think we're a big solid team. You know what I mean? I don't know if I see too much of that happening, but if it does, that's why you have a McDermott. Another guy I'd like to see get a game in before the playoffs start is Ryan Murray. You need to get him back in. Get him a couple games. I mean, my God, he's been gone for a long time. Get Ryan Murray.
About it. Yeah.
Yeah, get Ryan Murray a few games. Sit Kel McCarr. You know what I mean? Just at this point, if we're just gonna do what we're doing,
yeah, let him rest a little bit.
Yeah. Let's sit him and let's get Ryan Murray. Let's get a couple of guys some reps before the playoffs. Like he said, Francois was the backup, so that's good to know. But yeah, McDermott and Jack Johnson, 100%. I mean, depending on the series, like I said, Jack Johnson's been fine, but he is turning the puck over a shit ton. McDermott does as well. He turns the puck over a lot. Continuing with the third period. Sorry, Val, we got to let you go, baby. Okay.
No,
No.
I'm not done yet. Okay.
Ooh. Ugh.
Now we can continue.
Okay, now we can do it. Speaking of Val, is a beautiful power move by Jay. Great pass. Lehkonen, he did not finish the play. He kind of had his side of the net wide open, kind of shot it more center.
It
Far
was
side.
a quick pass, though. It was pretty fast, so it's
Yeah.
hard to get. That was unfortunate.
Yeah, he got it on the net.
Yeah,
But
not the correct side of the net, but it was
not the correct side.
He still touched it at least.
The side with the dude in front of it, but not the empty net. And then that's when we get our goal. That's when the EJ. Where do I have an EJ up here? No, I don't. Oh, Jesus, Jay. You keep making me add you to the stream.
My God. We got a comper, though.
Yeah, I got a conference, so let's talk about this. Jay, please.
Yeah.
Um,
Debut JT Comfort.
Yeah, there we go. EJ, gorgeous moves. He cuts through the zone, looking like the Condor in his prime. Jet zone, finds JT Comfort, beautiful little backhand pass. JT goes a little backhand, forehand shot. Get the first goal. It's this third period. We're like, you know what? I think we're gonna handle this. I think we got this.
It looked like we were on the right track.
Yeah.
Until
Yeah,
about 4
right.
minutes later.
Spoiler alert. So yeah, and then Paul Stastny comes down apparently after that goal. And that's when we have a huge save. Darcy Kemper again. Darcy Kemper playing well. It's still 0, still nil.
I like how he's playing. I do like how
he's playing. He played good all game. There's some tough plays at the end. Jesus, Jay.
The defense.
My God.
Just not.
The defense was like
right
Jay's internet. Spotty at best. I'm gonna make him wait in the lobby as he tries to join. I'm just gonna make him wait a little bit. We get a goal, Winnipeg, and this is a current theme of the night. Winnipeg wins face-offs in our zone. We are a shitty face-off team. We are jack shit. I think we were like when I look like they were 29th in the league. We are
that's pretty bad.
2 things in the face-off. We are Jack and shit, and Jack left town. Jack Johnson left town.
Tonight, he definitely left.
He left town tonight. So Lowry wins it. Morrissey shoots it off Lowry, and it goes in. That's that weird deflection. He didn't even hit off his stick. I think he just hit off his body. And then not long after that, Burakovsky, Winnipeg's second goal, Burakovsky turns it over in the zone. Jets move it around. This is the one where it pings off Ehlers, and Wheeler taps it in kind of like midair. Makes it very quickly 2-1. We lose all of our momentum. I should stop writing notes at that point. Let's see what this asshole has to say. Are the Avs concerned about being the President's Trophy elite? Getting the first. You know what, Michael? If this is you, how dare you? First of all, we're probably not going to win the President's Trophy. That's Florida. So if you're talking about President's Trophy elite, you give that to the Florida Panthers, probably. I don't know. The way we're playing, the way Florida's playing it, we're on the.
They did lose their game tonight. Florida
against
did
Tampa?
lose their game, yes.
Well, they play.
Tampa, yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, at least they played a good team. There's no offense to the Jets faithful, but, I mean, they're not a playoff team. Tampa's a very good team, the champ. So it's like Florida's just looked really good. If we're going to do what we're doing right now and moving players in and out of the lineup, going to start sitting McKinnon, Makar, which I'm going to start to we need to start to lobby if this is what we're doing. But then bring in your Ransonens. Bring in your if Landekog's there, bring him in. Devontae's, you can get him a game. Please do.
Yeah, Lightning beat them 8-4 tonight.
Jesus, that's a big score.
The game,
and that's Florida scoring 4 goals. What would we haven't known about that in a while ourselves, but are the Avs concerned about the President's Trophy? No, we're not, because we're not the President's Trophy. Getting the first, second round curse. I'm not worried about the second round curse if we can pick shit up, and especially if we have a good first round. Now, we swept the Blues, the other year, and then had a not so good second round. But like, depending on how our first round looks, I think this team's going to win the Stanley Cup. So I'm not too worried about it, but I am concerned about, like I said, you cannot flip a switch. The elite of the elite players, like the McKinnons, the Makars, they can flip a switch probably, but our role players, other guys doing their jobs, they cannot flip a switch. And this is when you want them to step up, because they're playing for roles.
Start playing really well, getting into the playoffs so that they have that momentum and confidence in their game. So they don't need to back off or let off.
No, don't do that.
Don't do a Jack Johnson every game up to the playoffs.
Yeah, I've got a couple more goals here I don't want to talk about, but I will. That's when Cogliano tries to hit Eric Johnson, and Johnson can't quite handle it because it's like a hard pass, really close. One of the best play to make. Puck gets right to Kyle Connor, and he just tucks that bitch in. Kyle Connor, he's a very good. Again, he is a very good hockey player. I like Kyle Connor. He's a ginger. To all the ginger people out there supporting. Jay, did you see that goal where Cagliano
Yeah, I
tried to
did.
get
It
Johnson
was a
turnover?
beautiful.
Yeah, I mean it's just easy enough for him.
And then
Again, this
right
was the
after that,
last.
the open chance. Yeah.
Yes, yeah, he missed the open chance. Yeah, I would have padded my fantasy against Acer. That's for sure. And I feel bad because I had like 5 I have, I'm the type of fantasy player that just gets as many Avalanche players as I can because I just don't care because I love the Avalanche so much. This was a rough night to do that, so I bet I'm getting spanked tonight in the final. And then again, I'm gonna talk about one more goal, and then we can just bullshit around. This when the Jets win the face-off again. This is a theme, common theme: losing face-offs. Sturm. This wasn't Sturm's loss, but it's just like this is why you bring a guy like a Sturm. Jets win the face-off again, and Ehlers he scores short side top shelf, and that's when I wrote down. Yeah, looks like 4 losses in a row. I'm in several years. And that was that. And then it's just ugly. But anyway, Scotty should have been in here, man.
Yeah.
He would have been real proud of his Jets, I'm sure.
You would have been really proud of the Jets.
For nothing. Because
I talked to him a little bit,
the
and he
Jets.
told me he wanted them to lose tonight.
Well, they're already out of the playoffs.
Yeah, I know. I don't get it, but anyways, I told him to watched it.
Well, good for you, Jay. So that was the take. So, Jay, I'll just ask, what do you think needs to happen? We've got, I believe, Oren, if you don't mind, you can check this. Next game is, I believe, against St. Louis on Tuesday.
Yes, St. Louis.
At home, I believe.
Yep, in Denver.
Okay. What do you want to see change, Jay, as a fake Montreal Canadiens fan that is new life with the Avalanche? What do you need to see change? What do you want to see done for us to come out against St. Louis? We have a really great home record. We're a better team at home. Most teams are, but we really are. What do you think? What do you want to see?
Forecheck. Right off the gates. A really good forecheck and try to get a power play early in the game.
Draw some penalties.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or you echo that.
More shots on net for sure.
Well,
get our defense up. Stop giving away those easy turnovers. I mean, those were so easy. They just they passed it to them. Get your head up, know who you're looking at, know where you're going.
Yeah.
And more shots on net. Bye, Jay. more shots on net. I forgot his name, but who commented, but we need to take shots. Stop where our passes are just they're good in certain moments, but we definitely need more shots. Get some rebounds out there. Get in front of the net and just play physical. Play physical.
Yeah.
Basically. We have not been playing physical these last 4 games. Every other team has dominated us real hard. So
normally you would like that, but not right now.
Well, I do like that, just not on the ice,
Oh, okay. Yeah. Guess there's a difference. Yeah, like you said.
Well, actually, if I'm on the ice, maybe, but if someone else is on the ice and I'm not there, then.
St. Louis is out shooting Anaheim 30-10 at the start of the 3rd period. I know the Avs are not the Ducks, but they better be ready. Yeah, I mean, fortunately, St. Louis has been a very good team since March. Well, I don't know, the record was 13-0-2 or 0-1 or some crazy shit. They've been on a tear. So luckily, they have Minnesota. So they can deal with each other.
Yeah, Minnesota tears down their confidence.
I hope they absolutely destroy themselves until a game 7 that goes in a 10 overtime, and then they all get injured and they can't finish the game. But yeah, that's the thing. I mean, like that's the thing when you're on the road, how you come into the playoffs. That's what a lot of people say is like, how are you playing into the playoffs? Right now, we're one of the worst teams right now playing into the playoffs, and you have other teams, Minnesota, St. Louis, playing a bit better. Fortunately, like your Nashville's, your Dallas's. Yeah, you're right. You heard me, Puck Life 91. Your dirty Dallas's, your Nashville's, Vegas's aren't playing that great either. So we end up playing one of those. We start to throw our studs in the lineup. Those studs should be able to flip that switch. It's the other guys that I'm more concerned about. Our role player guys, Joe Sakic signed the Sturms, the Lekkonens. Lekkonen's been good lately, bar a game or two. These guys, Coglianos, play the role, play it well, and do their job. They got to do their job. That's the main thing.
Yeah.
Jay's probably still back in here.
I was gonna say, is Jay hidden in the background?
Oh, I showed him and they took him away. Jay, you see a comment here? Mr. David sends us another nice comment about St. Louis is out shooting Anaheim. Just giving to show that, hey, they're a team in the playoffs that already settled. They're still dominating teams and they're already set, but we are not doing that. What would you say to that? Would you say you want to lose your internet connection now? Or would you want to lose your internet connection after or mid-sentence for this comment?
I'd say mid-sentence.
I'll say after.
Okay, go ahead. Okay. Yeah.
But like you were saying though, like I mean Anaheim is not a playoff team at all, and
nor the Jets.
Yeah. It would be good, like you said, that the Wild and the Blues maybe go to Game 7 so that they're out of energy when they play the Avalanche in the second round.
Yeah, we hope.
I think the Avalanche being back at home, they can at least get a point and maybe a win against the Blues on Tuesday.
I think we're going to win on Tuesday. The Blues are hot. I don't know why. Maybe we're just coming back home and like, my God, can we lose 5-6 in a row?
Yeah.
It's possible, but I don't know.
I think we're going to win too.
I feel like we're going to win.
I think we're going to win the next few games into the playoffs.
So we all gave our comment on this Jets game as far as the prediction. We all had the Avalanche winning. We all screwed that pooch. What is our prediction against the St. Louis Blues? Oren, you go first, then Jay.
Like you said, it's a home game. We're going to be more pumped than ever. And we have a day rest, so we got tomorrow to rest up, and Tuesday, I think we're gonna be ready for them. Silent Killer just asked, "What do you think the Avalanche need to improve on before the playoffs?" Our physicality. Like we definitely need to be more physical, and I think against this St. Louis Blues team, we're gonna step it up. We're gonna be more physical for sure.
Can we? What's your score prediction?
I'll say 3-2 Avalanche.
I was gonna say 4-2 Avalanche.
I'll go the exact same thing I said about Winnipeg. We'll be up 2-1. Blues will pull their goalie, score the empty netter, make it 3-1, and we'll run home. We gotta get a win. Just get some confidence going.
Against this team, we need that confidence because we know they are one of the best right now, that they've been playing their best. So if we beat this team, that will definitely boost our confidence greatly. Yeah.
Oren answered, what do you think the Avalanche need to improve? Jay, what do you think the Avalanche need to improve on before the playoffs?
Well, from tonight at least, I would say the forecheck be a lot more. You need to win the puck battles on the boards and try to find out who's open to make a play.
Get your heads up. Look at the plays. Look at the game. Don't just toss it willy-nilly out there and get 18 turnovers.
Yeah, like I'm saying, for me, it's the Avs. Honestly, it's all of that, the physicality, the forechecking, but it's the role players.
Because without no forecheck,
they got to lead their team.
Forecheck.
Yeah.
Constant pressure on the puck.
Yeah, hound the puck like you want to win a hockey game. That's the thing. The last several games, they just haven't looked like they want to win a hockey
No,
game. Like,
they're not.
we need
They're
to
not.
win this. We're here to win this hockey game.
They're not skating hard enough right now. So
Yeah. And then we have a comment here. It could be one of the last ones.
especially if it's
And
from
it's
a Stars
Dirty
fan.
Michael, I think. Pains me to say this, but need Navs win. We're going to be at that game, Michael. Speaking of that, it'll be a little different post game. We'll probably, I don't know, dare I say, just try to do a quick thing from my phone. It'll probably be garbage. I'll test it out. Be me and Warren and Tanner. We'll be going to that game, so maybe do a little post game from in front of the arena or something. Just a very quick talk about.
That'd be nice.
I'm hoping we win that game. It's a fan appreciation night. We'll be there. You know, I would hope we win that game too. Not for you, Dallas. Not for you, Michael. But just to win it. But by saying that, I much prefer the Stars get in it than the dirty, damn, touristy Vegas nights. Oh my god!
Vegas game tonight, or is their game over yet?
Yeah, I don't think they played. No, they played San Jose tonight. I don't know if it's. I don't think it's over yet. Someone can check that, but I don't think it's over.
Period or something.
Yeah, I don't think it's over. Got another comment real quick.
They're tied right now.
Oh, okay. What's the period?
They're about to go into the second.
Okay. Are you concerned Sammy G is too small and unreliable against a hard forechecking team? Not to mention he has 0 points since returning. I'll say this about Sam Girard is he looked good. Remember we in the first round last year, and then when we played Vegas, it was shocking. You got handled in that playoff series. He got absolutely handled. As most of our team did after game one, to be honest. But Sammy G, I mean, he needs to play with it's either EJ, because you have to remember we didn't have Eric Johnson last year. He was hurt all year. I like him and Eric Johnson on the line. You have someone big and strong, move the puck. He can still skate, kind of help Sammy G out. He's got to play with a big, strong defenseman on his side. And I'm not talking about McDermott. I'm talking about someone who actually can skate. Eric Johnson would be is my pick for his line mate.
Yeah,
moving forward for the playoffs. Samuel Girard is too talented not to have playing every game, playing good minutes. He's too talented. He can make a play. He can get the puck. He can skate the puck out of the zone. He can pass the puck out of the zone. He's good offensively. Yeah, he hasn't had any points since returning, but I mean, my goodness,
he's a key part of it.
Yeah, he's a key part of the defense, and you got to have him. I mean, he's going to have to turn it on for us. I mean, what did we sign him, a 5-year deal? He's our guy. You got to show it, man. You've been dominated. We have a deeper D-core than ever before. Hell, put him with Devon Tays if you want. If you want to split up the Makar Tays, I wouldn't like it because they're the best D-core in the NHL, that line. But, you got to do – we have the depth to switch things around if we need to. Put him with someone reliable, someone big. I like Eric Johnson. Let him do his thing. What do you guys got to say? What do you guys say, Warren, on that?
It would be nice to see him with Devontae's or Makar. That'd be an interesting setup. See what they can do, especially right before the playoffs, just to see how they pair together and coordinate.
Yeah, I would definitely before playoffs get a game or two with Girard.
Yeah, just
at
to
least
see
Eric Johnson,
how they mesh together. So
yeah, for sure.
Because Girard definitely needs someone strong on his side to help him out.
That he does.
Because he's a little boy.
He's a tiny baby. Bye, Jay.
Bye.
Well, I think that's gonna do it. That's gonna do it. Thank you, Haley and Silent Killer and David Rock 71, Puck Life, you dirty son of a bitch from Texas. Thank you for the chats, people.
Shout out to Haley's mom.
Shout out to Terry.
Out.
She's left. There wasn't enough cussing at the beginning of the show, so she's probably out. She was one of the ones that enjoyed the profanity. Don't worry, we'll get back into it. Jay, I guess we'll bring you in to end it, Jay.
Out.
Shout out to you.
Yeah.
Shout out to Love. We're probably going to get down on some Queefa in a little bit. Little Queefa 22, maybe. We'll see what Adam's up to. For the people watching, we appreciate it.
Yes,
For the people
thanks
not
all
watching,
who are following and giving us some
See David
extra insight.
for support tonight.
to our Sunday morning hockey group I play within, y'all can all go fuck yourself. Okay, because I don't see any of you in here unless one of you's David, which I apologize. No, I'm just kidding, but not really. Go fuck yourself.
They didn't want to watch you.
I'll see you Sunday morning. We're gonna go full head hitting. Okay, no helmets.
All right, y'all have a good night.
Yep, you guys have a enjoyable night. We're gonna play the outro. Listen to the outro. Look at the shit. If you have any questions, you want to email me at it, you can, about getting on the show or about stopping the show or sending death threats. Anything you want to do, you just let me know, and we will reply back to you on that. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Oren. Thank you, people in the chat.
Guys,
We love you. We will out. Jay, shut your mouth. We love you. We will show you this, and we will end the broadcast. Thank you very much.